Hello everybody, getting ready to do Math 7 Quarter 1 Week 6 lesson plans today. And Math 7 Quarter 1 Week 6 of our video and PowerPoint edition of the lesson plans. Name, date here, students. Let's go right into our page 1 here, Week 6. Math 7 Quarter 1 Classwork Homework Sheets, Quiz Test Pacing Guide Edition 1, and then our actual lessons here for Week 6 is, what are we going to study in Week 6? Well, we're going to study subtracting integers, Classwork Homework Part 2. We start at 1.6 Part 2. And then we go to 1.7, multiplying and dividing integers, Classwork Homework Part 1. 1.7, multiplying and dividing integers, Classwork Homework Part 2. And then 1.8, coordinate plane, Classwork Homework Part 1. And then we have our quiz, 1.5, 5.2 quiz, adding, subtracting decimals. So we go do that quiz. And your standards here are the number system 7.ns.5, and that also includes 7.ns.7c, and these standards are ultimately find and position pairs of integers and other rational numbers, and or of the coordinate plane. So we start getting into the coordinate plane here. 7.ns.6, 7.ns.6b, and then 7.ns.8. And our intro here is again understanding that positive and negative numbers are used together to describe quantities having opposite directions or values. For example, temperature above below zero, elevation above below sea level, credits and debits, positive, negative, electric charges. Use positive and negative numbers to represent quantities in real-world context, explaining the meaning of zero in each situation. Also 6.ns.6, 6.ns.6a, and 6.ns.6c. So these are all underneath the umbrella here of 7.ns.7c. So our learning targets here for week 6 is locate rational numbers on horizontal and vertical number lines, understand opposites and absolute value, resource materials, animated PowerPoints and/or MP4 versions of lessons, classwork, homework, quiz, test worksheets, activities and tasks. All classwork sheets are closed exercise from PowerPoints or MP4s, homework quizzes, and test assignments available online with corrections provided after submission dates, and then access for all, available in over 100 languages, available online 24/7, closed caption for hearing impaired, audio for sight impaired. Classwork is 110 points, note taking is 10 points, homework is 264 points, quiz is 14 points, tests are 0 points for tests. So the total for week 6 is 398 points. Let's go right into modifications and accommodations available online via Google Classroom interface. That is grades, classwork, homework, quizzes, tests, Zoom, tutoring on request. So our first lesson here is 1.6, subtracting integers using our 7.n5.5 Common Core standard for that. And again, you got 22 points here of classwork, and then our homework is 52 points for 1.6 Part 2 of subtracting integers. And then we go into 1.7 Part 1, Classwork, again, the same standard, which is 7.N5.5. Classwork is 34 points here for part 1 for 1.7 multiplying integers. And then our homework for 1.7 part 1 is 96 points. This should be homework here. It's not classwork. And then we go into 1.7 part 2. Classwork is 26 points. Again, the same standard, 7.NS.5, or rather that's N5. And then we have our homework is 63 points here, part 2. And then we go down here to cover our 1.8 here, classwork, which is a coordinate plane. So we start getting in here to the coordinate plane. So the coordinate plane is, and that is our classwork here, 1.8, and that is 23 points for our classwork, and then 10 points of note-taking for 1.8 part 1, 7.NS.SC, find and position pairs of integers and other rational numbers or a coordinate plane. So also 7.NS.6, 7.NS.6b, 7.NS.8. So those are all your fancy numbers there for the Common Core standard number. And then the homework is 53 points for the homework for 1.8. And then we go into our quiz here, 6.NS.3 lesson quiz. 14 points. This is parts 1 and 2. Depending upon how students did the first time around, they can retake it again and get a better grade, hopefully. And that is your week 6 lesson plans for Math 7, quarter 1. MA PowerPoint Math video at AL.com for questions or course materials. Thank you very much.